everybody, this is Leslie, and you're watching Midlife and Nailing It. If you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. It does help my channel out. Today I am so excited because I'm participating in a collab hosted by one of my very favorite YouTubing ladies, and that's This and That with Denise Jordan. This is the Christmas Kitchen Vignette 2020 collab, and I'll put a link to This and That with Denise Jordan in my description box below, as well as a link to the playlist. Be sure to check out Denise's channel. You won't be disappointed. She's amazing. And check out everyone else who participates in this collab. The things these ladies come up with are just gorgeous and inspirational. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm starting off with my wooden lazy Susan that I use in all of these videos. Even though it doesn't have sides, it is small enough that I can pick up and transport. And actually the last vignette that I participated in, I did end up moving that from my counter to my table for a tablescape, and I can't remember what for, but it's totally small enough to move, and I just love this thing. And I don't like to buy stuff just for the sake of buying it. My decor style in my home is kind of mid-century modern, so I don't have all that farmhouse stuff, you guys. What I'm going to do this time around is show you all the pieces that I'm going to try to incorporate in my vignette. I decided to go with a snowman theme, and I also decided, because COVID numbers are through the roof through the country, but especially in my area, that I wasn't going to go to a store at all. I usually buy a little something for these vignettes or different things that I do on here. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm trying not to go to the stores, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't leave enough time for myself to order something and get it here on time. So I went ahead and went through all of my Christmas stuff, guys. So to start with, I grabbed this book immediately. I'm going to incorporate this into my vignette for two reasons. One, it's got words on it. It's called Winter Friends by Carl H. Sims II and Jean Stoic. That's actually Carl R. Sams II. I crucified that name because I'm midlife and nailing it and require bifocals. I get the kind you can't see. But you guys, I couldn't even read that, and it was right in front of my face. So let's return to the vignette. And two, this book really means a lot to me. It was one of my children's favorite books at Christmas time. They're 16 and 18. And over the years, some of the students that are this age group loved this book as well. What I did as my kids were growing up, I did not leave Christmas books in their regular books. I packed them up with the Christmas stuff, and every year when we got out our Christmas things, their books would be in there, and we would put them all on the Christmas tree skirt, and they would be underneath the tree, and we would read them every day, all day long. We're real big on books up in this house. And there's a snowman on this book. This book is actually, it's so gorgeous, you guys. I'll show you. I know, you probably are like, I could care less about your book, lady, but they're real pictures, guys. And so throughout the book, he has friends visit him, all kinds of woodland creatures, and the little story with it is so sweet. So I decided that this would be my focal point. I know a lot of people are all about their decor and it all matches and all that kind of thing. But what we do in our house for Christmas is, yeah, I've got a little bit of that going on, but I save everything that my kids made. I have ornaments that I made when I was a little girl. I've got things my grandmother has made for me. I incorporate that stuff. So it goes up in the tree. I don't care what it is. I make it into an ornament, and it's part of our Christmas tree every year. And so that is what I decided to do with this vignette. I picked out the book. It has meaning to me. So when I look at it, I got a little teary-eyed getting the stuff out for this vignette. I'm not going to lie. Because when I look at this stuff, it just reminds me of all the Christmases and all the everything and the beautiful moments with the kids and all the things we made together and they made at school and gave to me and all that sort of thing. And so this is going to be hard for me, you guys. I'm starting to tear up, for Pete's sake. You're making a vignette video, lady. Midlife and nailing it. Get it together. I also wanted to incorporate, I pulled out everything Snowman and then I narrowed it down. Chandler made this a very, very long time ago and I'm covering up his name, guys. But it's a little piece of paper and all he drew this snowman. Isn't he funny with all the circles? And he labeled it just in case we didn't know. So anyways, a while ago, I made this like an ornament and I do stick this into my tree. But I'm going to incorporate it in this vignette. And not to be outdone by her brother, we have yet another snowman picture that my daughter made. I'm not sure when, but it was back in the day. I'm going to somehow incorporate this, or I'm going to try to. All these pieces might not fit in my idea, but I'm going to try to. So I've got these. And then for my floral, which I'm kind of cheating here, guys, this is just a really cheap Christmas decoration. I think I picked it up last year or the year before. It's got a bit of holly on there. It is fake, obviously. But I am incorporating the deer here because a deer is one of our little snowman guy's friends that he comes across in the woods. I'm going to incorporate him, and I know I'm kind of bending it with the floral, Denise. Sorry. But again, I'm not going to a store. I'm just not going to risk my life for flowers. I just don't want to. So I'm going to go ahead and just use him. So I'm just going to use this bulb as well. I'm not really sure how yet, but I'll figure it out. I'm going to try to anyways. This was actually mine a long time ago in the late 70s. Mid 70s, late 70s. This was an ornament that was on my tree when I was a little girl. And then I've got this cute little snowman ornament that Chandler made for me a very long time ago. And I am not sure, probably 4 or 5, something like that. So I'm going to try to incorporate him. And then lastly, I'm going to try to get through this one without crying. This is actually a little bag full of little snowman napkins that my grandmother, who I spent so much time with, made for me. She made me the little bag with all the little napkins. And she, I think, made these for me, oh my Lord, so long ago. I think even before my kids were born. She was just really into doing tablescapes and decorating for holidays and all that kind of stuff. And she was phenomenal at sewing things and making things. She made quilts and all kinds of things. But she made me this set of napkins. Oh, I keep having to stop. I keep tearing up over napkins, for Pete's sake. So what I did is I just grabbed one out. I'm going to incorporate this for sure. And I think maybe the bag full of the other napkins as well. These are from some cupcakes that we had made from a party. Oh gosh, years and years ago. And I saved all the little cupcake rings, you know, like for the kids. And I'm using it as a little napkin ring for my grandmother's napkins. How cute is that? They weren't all snowmen. There was like Rudolph and Santa, whatever. But I pulled out a snowman and just used it as a napkin ring. And I'm going to incorporate him for sure. Okay, guys, so I'm just editing my footage right now. And I'm actually taking out some of the footage of things I didn't end up using. And so in that footage, I was describing how I decided I was just going to do a big reveal after talking about each item. So without further ado, here is my Christmas vignette.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
Okay, guys, so that's what I came up with for the Kitchen Vignette 2020 collab. Thanks so much for watching and putting up with my ridiculous nostalgicness. I don't know. I guess I'm just, missing my grandma and thinking about my kids, and that's what happens when you're midlife and nailing it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.